So before you begin, make sure that you move your body into a flat back position. So normally when you lie down on your back, there's just a little bit of space between the lower back and the floor. So we're just going to go ahead and tilt the pelvis and press the small of the back against the mat, okay? So there should be absolutely no space between the spine and the floor. Okay, so that we're going to call a scoop or a pelvic tilt. And then we're going to come up in a crunch. Now, please be mindful of the crunch. A crunch is not lifting up the head. Okay, when we crunch, we engage the abdominals and we lift the upper spine. Okay, so it's the upper spine that comes up, and it's the abdominals that basically pull the rib cage up. Then look down at your belly button and see if you can make it a little flatter. Try not to let the abs bulge up, flatten them. Okay, and let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and begin to make small pumps with the arms. Now, what you also need to keep in mind for the 100 is that you don't create a lot of shaking in the body. Okay, so the work is going to be in stabilizing the spine and the head, and all we're moving is really just the arms. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue to pump the arms, and then you're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then you exhale nice and strong through the mouth. Come up a little higher, watch the shoulders, watch the shaking, right? So nice, strong, stabilizing the spine. And let's go ahead and take the right knee up if you can. And then the left knee up. So now you need to watch out that also the legs don't move when you're pumping the arms. Continue to keep the breath. Right? We inhale deeply for 5 pumps and exhale for 5 pumps. Now if this feels good and you're able to hold flat back, extend the legs up towards the ceiling, then do a little external rotation in the legs. Activate the quads, continue to breathe. And if this still feels pretty easy, you can go ahead and bring the legs down a little bit, as long as you don't arch the back. So make sure that the back stays nice and flat, the abdominals are flat, and continue to breathe. So we're stabilizing the entire body except for the arms. Let's hold. Now inhale the arms up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now do not lower your legs if your back comes off the mat. If your back is coming off, bring the legs up higher. And continue. So we're just lifting the arms up and down. The only things you're moving are the arms. And now let's turn these into circles. Arms come up and circle forward. And forward. Good, we'll do 2 more. And then circle the other way. Out to the side, up, and then down. Good, keep everything nice and strong. Good, hold. Release the crunch, keep the back flat, and exhale, come up. So this is a basic crunch. Now you can keep your legs up. You can go back to bent legs. It's better that you bend at the knees rather than have your legs droop and bend. It's better that you go back to this position, or even back to here. Okay? But if you can hold the legs, hold the legs. So remember, when you're doing a crunch, we're rolling up the spine, the upper spine. It's not just the head. We don't lift just the head. We roll the upper spine. Good, now bring your legs down again if you can, a little below 90 degrees. Good. And then we're going to move the arms and legs together. Release the crunch. And now when you crunch up, bring your legs up. Then bring the legs down and the arms back. Inhale, and then exhale. So the legs lower as you release the crunch, and they lift as you come up into the crunch. Inhale down, exhale up. And a few more. And 2. And one more time. And hold. Stay here. Get the legs a little longer. Bring them down a little more. Flatten the abs a little more. And go ahead and release. So, very, very important is that you keep the lower back flat to the mat. That you stabilize the spine as the arms are moving. And that when you do a crunch, you don't just lift up the head. Really think of rolling up the whole rib cage off the mat. So it's the upper spine that rolls off the mat. It's not just the head. Okay. And the better you do it, the more work you'll get out of it. So if you're not really feeling your abdominals, you're probably not in flat back, or probably not stabilizing, okay? So the better you do it, the more work you get.